that 92% of senior business executives have witnessed favoritism in employee promotions. Politics in the office. It's informal, it's often very, very invisible, but determines what happens where. Welcome again to another episode of Synergy Unpacked. And as you know, this channel focuses on the life-work balance. And today we are going to look at a very important aspect in the office, which is office politics or office favoritism, and how we can manage this relationship within this environment. So today I'm going to look at 6 tips for navigating office politics or favoritism. So let's define these 2 things. What is office politics? Well, it is an informal, often invisible power structures that shape how resources, recognitions, and advancement take place within an organization. Politics in the office. It's informal, it's often very, very invisible, but determines what happens where. So what about favoritism in the office? Essentially, favoritism is a pattern of workplace behavior in which a manager or someone who is influential or an influential colleague consistently grants preferential treatment. This could be favorable assignments, work trips, going for the nice destinations, lenient evaluations, resources, or feasibly to certain individual for reasons not strictly tied to merit or job performance. These reasons can include things like personal affinity. Good example here, shared background. You come from the same area, same country, you have the same interests, you play golf, you go to the same gym, or you have the same social ties, you go to the same church, you interact with the same friends, your wives or husbands know each other. Also, another thing could be demographic similarity, in this case gender, race, ethnicity, age. Could be political usefulness or perceived loyalty to a specific ideology. Most of the time, favoritism skews access to opportunities and decision-making organs within organization, which at times can distort objective evaluation, and often it erodes team morale, trust, or even worse, the long-term organization effectiveness. So the difference is that one, it's a type of power structure. This other one is almost a behavior pattern that can be between colleagues across up, down, it doesn't matter. And both of these things take place in an office. So our job today is try to find or explain or analyze, present tips on how you can manage this. So before we give the tips, the 6 tips, I want to give you some facts about office politics, and there are 3. Yes. One is that in an ideal environment or in a good workplace or an ideal workplace, management does not play favorites. However, in a real world where we operate in today, we know for sure that management play favorites. It is fundamental. It's often unacknowledged, but truth is, so many workplaces have managers who favor or have their favorites. Now, managers, like people, like any other person, like you and me, form closer bonds with specific individuals. There was a survey that was done by a university in the US, Georgetown University, McDonough School of Business, that found that 92% of senior business executives have witnessed favoritism in employee promotions. This is in the US. Factor number one, like you and me, managers are human beings and they are people they favor. So remember that. Number two, the favorite formula. Now, while ability is a factor, becoming a favorite is often influenced by a range of other variables. This could include the university you attended together, could be a physical appearance, okay, sexuality, could be a race, or even gender. Okay. For instance, research has shown that managers are more likely to provide informal mentorship to employees who share similar backgrounds or interests. And a good example could be you are in this international organization, you're senior manager, and then you find there's someone from your hometown or your country or you specific tribe that could create an favorite, an affinity to being your favorite. And also another fact you need to know, the third and the last one, that there is an opportunity gap. Now, those designated as favorites often receive access to better opportunities, high-profile projects, and accelerated promotions. Now, this can create a significant disadvantage to those not in the favored circle, making it difficult to advance based on merit alone. Remember the Georgetown University study? It also revealed that 84% of executives have seen favoritism impact who gets prime assignments. It's a fact. So these are three important facts to know. So navigating this nuanced world of favoritism and office politics, it's a very, very, very important for you to have critical skills, to have skills to navigate this one, because they affect career advancement. So let's look at some of those tips and how they're going to help you navigate this world of favoritism and office politics. Tip number one, favoritism. The transactional nature of favoritism is for you to understand that favoritism is transactional. Okay, it's crucial to recognize that being a manager's favorite is often, or most of the time, a mutually beneficial arrangement. And employees frequently favored because they are perceived as someone who can help the manager achieve their own career goals and make them look good. You want to be a favorite? Remember, favoritism is transactional nature. Number two, okay, they leverage beyond likability. What do I mean here? While being a favorite can open doors, it is not a guarantee of advancement, and sometimes it can lead to exploitation. So, true career leverage comes from tangible assets such as in-demand skills, a strong professional network, or a track record of measurable success. Remember that. So, have leverage, because leverage goes beyond likability. No matter how much I like you, I find as a manager that you are not, enabling me to advance or make me look good, and that power, that likability, favoritism disconnects. Number three, okay, is the power of self-advocacy and perception. Okay, now the fundamental rule of any workplace is that closed mouths don't get fed. So it is essential you who is listening to me today to advocate for your accomplishments, your goals, and your needs. Furthermore, perception can often be more potent than reality. And at some point, I'm going to do an episode about perception and the workplace. So proactively managing how you're perceived by your colleagues and superiors can be a powerful tool. By cultivating a reputation as a key talent, you may find yourself with more opportunities and less scrutiny. Okay? I can't say more than that. Please create a wall around yourself and your skills that can advocate for you. But remember, perception is more important. Okay? Number 4, okay, there is something I'm calling it strategic project selection of feasibility. Here, be mindful of the projects to which you assigned. Understand their impact in the business and their visibility to leadership. Being renegated to maintenance or low impact projects can lead to career stagnation. So if you find yourself in such a role, it's critical to seek out opportunities that offer greater growth and recognition. Okay, so always ask yourself, what is my company trying to do? What is it trying to achieve? What projects are very, very crucial to the leadership? And then work towards finding yourself there. Okay, that can only happen if you have skills. There's perception around you that you're someone who gets things done. Okay. Number 5, knowing when to change your environment. Now, if you find yourself consistently on the outside looking in and your efforts to gain traction are fruitless, it may be time to consider change. In environments where favoritism is deeply entrenched, a change in management or move to a new team or even outside your organization may be the only viable way forward. So pay attention to that. If only you feel stuck, find a way to seek other new ways. Okay, which brings me to the next point, that while seeking your new ways, make sure you have intelligent interview preparation. Okay, so if you've decided that maybe working with this team cannot allow me, go ahead. Brings me to the next topic, the next point, the next tip, that hey, maybe I need to leave, and therefore it means you need to prepare very well for your interviews. I'm not going to talk more about what you need to do when you're interviewing or preparing for interviews, but ensure that the scope of some of the practice you do are extremely wide. The goal here is to move beyond the rote of memorization of answers to specific questions and focus on gathering intelligence. So if you're looking to apply for a job in HR, so make sure you understand everything exceptionally well around HR. So, and if you're called for a specific interview, research that company, research who the interviewers are, look for the challenges in that role, study everything you need to know. You can go to sites like Glassdoor and look at what people are saying, or the past interviewees saying about the interview questions. Tailor your responses to demonstrate that you have the skills and experiences around this. Remember, the principle here is to work smart and not just hard in your preparation. So those are the 6 things you can do to manage favoritism and office politics. So in essence, these are the key takeaways and things you need to do. 1 is to remember that favoritism isn't fair, but it's predictable. So therefore, map the power networks very, very early. Number 2, privilege can morph into exploitation. So favorites may be overloaded or blamed when political winds shift. Be very, very careful. That's the second thing. Third is true security comes from skills in demand, an external network or scarcity value. So have unique skills. But also remember perception, okay, which is the next thing, is greater than reality. People act on what they think you deliver. Therefore, what do? Broadcast your wins, frame the setbacks as learning opportunities. Okay. Then build a personal brand inside the company. How do you do this? You can involve yourself in talks, ideas in groups, post exciting things. When there are demo days, be there and ask questions, intelligent questions. Okay, then mostly the most important thing is ask for stretch assignments. Raise ask for mentorship opportunities, raise relevant queries around projects and how you can support that. So office politics is tricky. Office politics is unique in each organization, but if you do these things, I'm sure you'll be okay. In essence, remember, power flows through people and not organization charts. If there's one thing I want you to carry from today, is to know that power is held by people, not the organization chart. Someone might be powerful somewhere within the organization chart and organizational chart, but it doesn't appear like he's the most senior. So know who holds the power. Okay? Merit opens doors, but perceptions keeps them open. And remember, feasibility plus impact equals leverage. And whatever you do, always have a plan B. Okay. Favoritism in office politics, the 6 tips. This is what we've covered today, and I am concluding by asking you as usual, if you have a tip, you have a resource that can help any of us manage this environment better, down there on comments, put something there. It will be really appreciated by most of us. Again, thank you for watching today, and I look forward to the next episode. Thank you so much, and goodbye.